Economic opportunity was one of the main reasons for the 13 colonies. Individuals came to the colonies to carve out a better life for themselves than they experienced in Europe. Those that came for economic reasons were motivated by profits. Eventually, the desire to increase profits required more labor. First, indentured servants were used to meet this need for labor. Slave labor, especially in the South, would eventually replace indentured servitude as the main source of labor on plantations. Free workers came to North America to create a better life for themselves. Many of these free workers came to North America backed by joint stock companies. Their purpose was to make money for these joint stock companies. Others would come in order to try to make money for themselves. They established farms or businesses, but were able to work in jobs that they wished. They owed nothing to anyone else. Indentured servants were another group that came to North America to work. Indentured servants were individuals that worked for a specific amount of time in return for payment of their trip to America or other expenses. Many workers came to North America as indentured servants. They were not slaves and not forced to move to the Americas. Farmers would pay for these people to come to America and have their labor for a designated amount of time. Slaves were another group that worked in North America. Slaves did not have a choice to move to North America. Slaves were captured in Africa and were forced to migrate to North America. Individuals were also born into slavery if their parents were slaves. Slaves had no freedom, and for the most part did not have an opportunity to earn their own freedom. Slave labor was used for a variety of work, including farming, housework, and as servants. They were considered property and were treated as such, being bought and sold like animals. Slavery ended in the United States with the 13th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution.